Okay, so welcome to tea time.
Alive in Wonderland.
Alive in Wonderland, a special Chanuka tea time. So my name is Jodi, and this is Tehilla, and we met in this lifetime, like a year and a half ago or something, and we are both psychics, healers, intuitives, quantum healers, whatever you want to say, and we feel and see energy and illness and past lives and all these super cool things. And every day we get together and we do intuitive healings and readings and all sorts of really cool things. And so we figured recently that it would be great to actually share this with other people. And so we decided to go live and kind of do different things. So you get to experience what we're doing together and also get to experience just have it be interactive.
And
So
experience the wonder of the universe, which is basically the point.
exactly, exactly. I need you to say that piece, the wonder of the universe. And so that's what the intention is to show people the magic and the wonder of the universe and through this space. So that's really the intention. And everybody's here, although I don't see faces. I see people listening, which that's good. I see Jesse's face. And Jesse, I'm so happy your face is here because it gives me, we were saying, do you want to say that it gives us such like positive feedback to see your face and your emotions? And we're like, yay. Faces are good. Hi, Esther. Hi, Rebecca. Faces are good. And so the intention for this, my Chava, is the intention for this is, well, do you want to kind of start and introduce a little bit, Tila, like what our intention is for doing this, and then with the past life thing, with the soul sister thing.
Our intention is always to unveil the magic of the universe, because the world and the universe is so great and so amazing, and every time we're awed by it, and we just want to kind of share whatever we can. And since it's Hanukkah, it should be even amplified the whole the whole wonder piece. So we're just looking forward to see how that kind of pans out.
Yeah, exactly. And so even if there are people as this is going on, like if you feel that there are people, like I posted the link in the group, if you still want to share this link, like I still seem to be on this door. I'm like letting people in, which is good. So if you have somebody who you think in your head should watch this or should participate with this, or who you think could be a part of this or who could love this, because the intention of today is to actually kind of show how people are connected, even though we might not recognize how people are connected. Everybody's connected through past lives and through soul connections, and not just people in your family necessarily, but also people you might not know. And so the thing with this and what's so amazing about this is to actually watch how people who might not necessarily know each other or actually feel connected to each other and have resonance with each other. And it also expands our consciousness and our awareness and our connection to each other, to ourselves, and also to each other. So
and
that's
also and also people that we know in different capacities, we've known them in many times, we've known them in so many different lifetimes, and they're actually growing together with us, and then we have this connection with them that's much deeper many times than the actual time that we've known them in this lifetime. So we have this sense of familiarity and comfort, or it could be that we also have a sense of negativity towards them because we have so much baggage. So the idea is that there's a reason why we have these emotions or these feelings towards certain people, because we have like a long history together.
yeah. So we get to, and most of the time we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know what the past life relationship was. We don't understand why we feel a certain way. However, the more we uncover our souls and our soul history, the more we are able to reflect on that and understand why we're at exactly the place that we are in this lifetime at this moment that needs healing. And so sometimes we do that, for example, if people enter meditative spaces or do plant medicine, or there's all different ways that people want to access that. But we feel like it's like we can show people that and they can experience that in real time without any of those things. And so we kind of felt like we would bring that up and allow people to experience that. So I
You know,
guess
every time before, because for example, like every time before I meet someone, I always check whether I know them from a past life or from in between lives. So when I come to the meeting, I come, I come better prepared. So it's always great to know.
yeah, she does. I don't do that. I don't think I have the capacity to do that. However, when I'm with somebody, sometimes I'll get like pretty good hits when I'm with them. I'll be like,
You always tell me, "Oh, I must know from a past life," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's 5 past lives. You were sisters." So
right,
Wow.
something like that.
Wow.
I love
hey,
it.
Rosie,
Hi, Rosie. I just
I
muted
recognize
you.
that wow from
Sorry, Rosie, I muted you. I should have unmuted you. You could, but but it is wow, and it is wow, and that's why I'll say we have really great, Tila and I have really great texts that are like crazy sometimes because I'll be like, tell me my past life with this one, you know, and I'll have like a little bit of the story, and then she's able to figure out the structure, or she hears the structure of the story, which is so amazing because it gives the structure to what I'm feeling. And so it's amazing. It's so great. So this is something also I always wanted to do, but I could never like just do this by myself. And so now it's so amazing. I'm so happy that I get to do this and that we get to do this together. It is like the best thing ever. So yeah, like the best thing. Okay, so do you want to kind of like how do you want to start? Should we start with like
the
pairing?
way what we said was like many of you are here, and that's great. So, but we said that if you bring a friend that you're actually curious about, we can kind of tell you what the idea is. So are there any, if you're part of a pair, can you just kind of raise your hand and then we'll, yeah, okay. Hi, Esther. Great. So who's your pair here?
I think my mom's on the call.
Okay,
Yeah, she's
what's
here. Cheryl Croner.
great.
Oh, there she
Okay.
is. Yay. Hi,
Yeah.
Cheryl.
How do I raise my hand? Sorry to be annoying.
Oh, hi, Rosie. Is your
Oh, did you mute her again?
No, I didn't. You Rosie,
Because I was like,
I
that's a bit rude already.
no, I didn't. I didn't. Rosie, I did not mute her.
Okay, good.
You're making me feel terrible. I would
Maybe
just
you should be
listen to
removed
Rosie
as
all day.
moderator.
No, I would listen to Rosie all day if I could.
Yeah.
That's the truth. She has such like infectious enthusiasm that I want to hear. She could be like my ringtone.
Yeah.
Wow, you know. Okay. Anyway, no, I didn't
Okay,
mean
so
her.
let's
But
look at
Rosie,
Esther
if
and
you
the
brought
mother.
somebody, wait, hold on.
Just it. But you know, we'll just take Thibaut in turn. So let's start with Esther and the mother.
Wait, and also if you want to right now, like send that Zoom link to somebody, to a friend and say, hi, you know, I listen, I'm on this Zoom. Do you want to come? Da, 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 whichever thing. You can also do that because, you know, I can be the
We
bouncer.
just go with the flow, and you know, we're
Yeah,
spontaneous. We're
yeah.
open. As you see, we're unprepared, and it just, you know, there are
We are
advantages to being
prepared.
unprepared also. We're
No,
whatever.
that's a reframe. We need to reframe. We're prepared, but it's just like the intuitive women's flow. It's like we have to be in
Exactly.
flow. So, you know, maybe somebody
Right.
couldn't make it, and then all of a sudden they're able to make it. So that's a flow state. We're entering this intuitive flow state. Okay,
Exactly.
thank you.
That what she said. Yeah.
Okay, so Cheryl, if you can, if you want a video, I don't know, I see your
I'll
name.
text my mom and I'll tell her to put on her video.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Have
So,
to. It's only what we can manage without that. It's just if she feels comfortable.
okay,
So, do you want me to start?
yeah, let's
Yeah,
start.
okay, I'll start. Okay, so Esther and her mom. Let me see how many past lives.
My
8
mom
past
can't
lives
figure
together.
out how
Oh
to
no,
put
she
on her
did,
I
she
did
did,
video.
it.
she did, she
Oh, she
got
did.
it.
Okay.
Oh, I am so happy we get to see you.
Got
Hi,
it.
you
Okay.
guys did it.
Hello.
So great to meet you.
Thank you.
Yes. Hi,
Good to
Cheryl.
meet you too.
My mom's here too. We should go out for
Ah,
Aw.
nice.
coffee date
Okay.
after.
Yay for moms and daughters.
Exactly.
I don't do the recording, by the way, if it's multiple speakers, if people see, whatever, we'll see how that works.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna raise that subject now. So, okay, so Esther and Cheryl, you've got 8 past lives together.
Cool.
Okay. So as what? Wasn't always mother-daughter. Only this life it's mother-daughter. What was it before? Family. So it was family, but it was a close. Just various degrees of familiarity as family. So it was changing. But this time you decided that you were going to have a mother-daughter relationship. And now, Jodi, you can see more.
Yeah. So, oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So you see, I do that build up thing. It's so
Yeah,
great.
Jodi's always build up, and I'm always like, get to the point.
Yeah, that's the Israeli in you. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
American. So, okay. So the thing is that, like, I think we should look at why there, okay. So a few things. First of all, there's like this amazing thing that you guys have, which is this idea about love. When you get to show up as different family members, you actually get to show up as different personalities and different ways that you receive love, right? Different ways that you receive love. And you get to also explore, Cheryl, like you're also, what I'm feeling is you're all about exploring different dynamics and not just being in the same, you don't want boring, you don't want the same thing all the time. You want different experiences. You want to show multiple, like different versions and different sides and aspects of yourself and of your personality. So, and the dynamics, like you're so fascinated with how you can act and how you can be and how people can still love you and what that looks like and how that can show up. And I wonder, maybe we can look at specifically the intention around
Yeah.
why a mother-daughter in this time? Was there like a specific theme that they wanted to work out or a specific
Yeah.
intention?
Yeah. But
Because
you supposed to say it.
okay, so it looks like I thought I could hand it off to you. I was like, here, you to do the
No.
work. I could watch the show. Okay, fine. Um, so okay, so Cheryl, it's the I'm just hearing for you is first of all, you want to be in a space where you feel like you're heard, and you also want to believe and feel into the idea that you're such an important person in your daughter's life. You're actually important to so many people and you're loved by so many people. And that's a theme that, like, as a mother, we actually get to feel into. If we're lucky, we get to actually receive it. And so often we don't necessarily receive it because we either push people away or we insist that that's not necessarily the case, or we insist that we don't necessarily need love, or that we don't know how to receive love or how to give love or any of these things. But you're in this place now where you're almost like you don't have to demand it, actually. You can actually take a role where you can sit back and receive it more. And
Refreshing.
yeah. So that's actually why you're on this call, you see, is because I'm here to tell you that that actually you don't have to demand love. You've done a lot of not work, but you've been wondering around how much you have to insist that you should be deserving to, or that people should recognize how much love you're here, how much love you deserve and who you are. And the truth is, you can actually take more of a back seat and you can allow yourself to kind of like receive more and just acknowledge how much you're being given. And because I see you in my head, you're like, you want to feel like you matter. And the thing with moms is we matter all the time. We just don't necessarily remember that we matter all the time. And so for you, you have to, this is
Maybe we matter in our absence. When we're absent, people suddenly realize how much we matter.
right, right, right. But for you now, this is kind of you don't have to I'm hearing the word demand, but it's not that you demand it in my head and in my heart. I feel like um, you want to impress on others how important not just you are, but mothers are. And the truth is that you matter a lot and you're really loved. And I think it's a message for all of us to remember that as women, we have such a strong space in the hearts and in the homes of our families and our loved ones. And we don't necessarily have to exercise this, like to remind people of that and to say, oh, like you need me or you love me or how much or what have you done for me. It's actually that there's this shift around a recognition that you're supposed to feel into, which is, oh my gosh, look how much love I get to receive just by being and just by being present. And it's kind of like a reminder for that. And as mothers, we don't always do that because we're so busy doing. And as women, we feel like we have to do and we have to do more and we have to do more and it's never enough. And it's this like we're never recognized and it's this like almost undervalued, underappreciated position that we've somehow been placed on the planet. And it's like so frustrating, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this lifetime, it's actually you don't you know that. I know that. You know that. Every woman here knows that. Every woman on the planet knows that. And so it's kind of about being able to kind of step into a role where you don't have to demand love and you can actually be in a space where you get to be and you get to receive love that can be good, just easy kind of love. If you're a pain in the butt 4-year-old boy, you do all sorts of attention seeking behaviors because, you're just like, are you still going to do this? If I do this, are you still going to love me? Are you still going to love me if I do this? Are you still going to love me if I'm the annoying bratty cousin who has to pull somebody's pigtails and get them to love me? But as a mom, somehow we don't have to do all of these behaviors. We can just kind of like be, and we have our place. And that's really valuable for you to remember. And it feels like in so many different lifetimes as family, you kind of had tried out all these different roles to see, can you get love and what does the love look like and how does the attention feel like? And in this lifetime as a mother, you brought your child, her child, all these people into the world. And that by definition is really powerful and beautiful. And you can take a step back and say, I did so much. Now I can just be and watch and receive. And it's really beautiful. So
It's a transition, right?
yeah, it's a shift.
Yeah.
It's a shift because we're so hard. We want to demand that. We want to, we're so used to, are you paying attention to me? Do you want to see how much I've done? Can I show you all that I've done for you? Like that's kind of, and it feels like this is an opportunity to do something different and to receive. So I don't know. I feel like I'm missing Tehilla. I feel like there's a piece.
Can I ask one
more.
question for her that I know my mom won't ask?
I just add one more piece, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
And then you can ask. I'm just
Okay.
seeing that as far as mother-daughter relationships are, they're much less complicated than you think. Your relationship is much less complicated than you think it is. It's actually pretty straightforward and simple compared to what goes on in other places. So it's much easier than you actually perceive it is. So that's just what I heard I needed to say.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like we have an easy relationship
Yeah.
at this point in life.
Yeah.
Took some work to get here.
Yeah.
My question is, my mother keeps having injuries, and I think it's related to this in some way, and I wonder if there's a way to tie that in, like if it's not one thing, it's another. So I'm just curious if that's tied into this theme of not working so hard.
Yeah. Jodi, you want to say, because you're going to probably say it much softer than I am.
Well, I mean, I was thinking more, Esther and Charles, with not the attention seeking, but it's the love and the support, Cheryl, is really easy when we surrender to that. And it's like we can just relax into it. And so, any injury.
You could be mean to my mom. She can handle it. You could just say it to her.
Thank you, Esther.
I mean, that's how I was
I don't
going to
think
just
that
phrase
means
it.
it's just like Jodi just words it so much better than I do.
I was just going to say, you can just receive love. You don't have to get sick to receive love. Sometimes sickness shows up when we need a break. Sickness shows up when we want attention. Sickness shows up when our body is exhausted and we're just like, can somebody please help? And so the best way to get help is if we're impaired in some way, and we show people that, yeah.
Like an injury, look, an injury is like a vulnerability that's out there, okay? That we put out there, and it's as if we don't have a choice but to be vulnerable. And the idea is to have enough trust in other people's love that you can actually be vulnerable without having like a physical impediment.
I hear that.
So it takes time. It takes time. It's a mind shift a little bit to be like, oh, I can just ask for soup. I don't know. Or, oh, I can ask for you guys to come over.
For help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saying, like, can I have a glass of water? It's so hot outside. And just saying, can I have a glass of water? Without having to justify it, explain, you just want a glass of water.
And yeah, because you're a mom and you're amazing and people love you. They want to do it even if you weren't any of those things. Like, yes, sure, here's a glass of water, So I think that's the reframe for you. I just hear it around I just see like that it doesn't have to be attention seeking to connect to love. It's just love. Love can just be easy. There are a lot of people who love you and who just want to be here and give you love and show up for you. And just to feel into that is really beautiful and powerful. And so you deserve it. That's what I'm hearing. Like, to be a mom in the way that you are, you have a lot of people who love you and you just get to receive that. And that's the best. So,
Okay.
yeah. And I think Julie just said, I wish my mom was listening. I think all women need to really remember that in the very.
She said, you wish the son was listening. So.
Yeah, I think everybody actually needs to listen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. I'm gonna keep that in mind, and I'm sure Esther will help me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's something that we need to all remember. It doesn't apply only to you, it applies to all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for showing up. Thanks for both of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Esther. And thank you, Jodi and Tehilla.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much. Great. Thanks, guys. So let's see if we can kind of, who else is around or something. I think there were other pairs.
Yeah,
right?
who else is a pair? Just if you can just raise your hand, like
Jodi and Tehilla, Julie and I have had a long-standing relationship for like 16 years.
Oh, great. Hi. Okay, Lauren, and where's Julie? Hey, Julie.
Hi, I'm driving, but I can definitely talk.
Oh,
yeah.
We've been friends since Israel, and now we are in America, but in different places. But we've definitely like soul sisters.
okay.
I don't know if there's.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So let's see.
We spent a year in Sfat learning together, and this was in 2010.
Yeah, about 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Tzfat, in that place, what's it called, that place in Tzfat? I think it was there.
Machon Alta.
Yeah, exactly. I spent one Shabbat there ages ago. So, a year there is heavy. Wow. Okay. Let's see.
Whoa.
It's a heavy place. I remember it's a heavy, heavy energy. Sfat, is also heavy. In general, Sfat, like the old city, is heavy, and Machon Alta is like heavy. But anyway, let's see. So yeah, of course you have past lives together. 12 past lives together. That's great. As sisters, all 12 past lives, apart from this one, you were always sisters. So that's great. It's so great when you meet someone. It's like a gift from the universe when you just meet someone like in the middle of your life and you have such a great connection with them. It's like the biggest gift ever, and it's usually so unexpected. So I'm so happy for you, for both of you, because it's so great.
That's so good. I love that. And
So
sister,
did you want to add?
no, I think, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm just always looking like what the not what the dynamic there was always, oh, it's so fun.
Yeah,
Um
this is just so good, you
yeah,
know.
so good. Sorry, I'm just lost in that dynamic. That was such a great vibe. You guys had so much fun. I'm just like, oh, I want to be there. I'm like lost in that. Um so then the question I had is, and then what's the so so then supporting, okay, so here's the thing, supporting somebody and not being somebody's sister while you have such so many lifetimes as somebody's sister, right? While you're close to somebody and you love somebody for so many lives, and then all of a sudden you have this distance or this separation, and it's so amazing to see how, you know, you can support each other and love each other, and how love, this is what I'm hearing, is it's just kind of like this amazing testament to how love finds itself and then can kind of withstand even physical, like a physical distance kind of a thing, and that you're not in the same family and you're not in the same, but there's something to be said about how love, like it's kind of like this magnet where people find each other and then can connect to each other, and it's sustaining, you know, it's kind of like this magnet, it's like
So
love.
great. It's like putting on a, you know, an old pair of slippers that you just feel so natural and so comfortable, and it's so great. And it's been the summer, and when you put them on the first time in winter, it's just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, it feels so good. It feels so good. So it just feels like a really good relationship and connection that's supportive, and fun. And no matter what you kind of go through, there's still this in your life, there's still this, it feels like there's still a space that you can go to, which is within each other, that you can find within each other, that provides like a respite, or that provides like some sort of a container for something else. You know, even if you're,
There's an advantage to this. The distance is actually an advantage in this
yeah,
case.
yeah,
Do you want to
yeah,
explain
that's,
that?
yeah, that's it. That, like, for example, you're going through, you know, sometimes when you have somebody in your own life, you know, you're enmeshed with them, and they're in it with you, you know, they're in it with you. They see the dynamic, they see, to by you each having two separate lives kind of thing, you can actually create a different container where you support each other and you look at each other, but you kind of have a relationship in this lifetime that's free from the enmeshment and the drama and the stuff that goes on in your own life, if that makes sense. So it almost feels more of like a respite and almost like a break. That's kind of like what I was seeing too. So yeah, so
And
that's
to connect it to the theme of your call, I feel like also sometimes we talk and we have actually a little bit of a parallel situation. Like we both have sisters and our family dynamics are a little bit similar. Like the father-daughter relationship, or like our moms are a little bit different, but like a little bit also in the same token. So I
Totally.
can
You're
definitely
actually mirroring. You actually are mirroring. You were created, like you created this mirror thing that you it's not very it's very similar.
see.
That's what I'm hearing. It's mirroring, so you can actually provide the support for each other.
Wow.
That's the way it was built.
Right, interesting. Okay.
so you can, so it's supposed to be you're going through this, it's like, oh my God, I'm going through something so similar, you know, or I have that, so that you see, because we can't see things on each other, on ourselves so often, like it's easier to see something on somebody else.
Right.
So you're supposed to learn from each other in that mirrored way, which that's what we say all the time. We always say that we're mirroring each other, and that's the value of these calls. Also, for example, is that we all, for example, even everybody on this or everybody who's watching this, is actually creates kind of some sort of a mirror, for each other, because it's so hard to see something just in ourself when we have kind of like mirrors of ourselves around us. We see more. So for you guys, you have this parallel kind of mirrored situation, which is amazing. So that's great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you both. That's
Yeah.
it's really interesting to hear.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Thanks for
You're
showing up.
welcome.
You're welcome.
Isn't it great? It's so good. It makes me always so happy to see how these friendships are like the best.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I know you. You were my sister, and then you find each other.
And then you can relax into the relationship, like when you know you've got like so many past lives together, and it just validates that sense of trust that you have.
Yeah, so good. So I think there was another person or two. I think Rebecca. I think raised her.
Can I
Yeah.
just ask a
Oh,
small question? Is there a
yeah.
way to do the past life? Like I'm so always so curious about it, like just to go back into a past life regression
Like,
or whatever it's called.
yeah, like you can even do like a long time ago, I was doing like a past life meditation kind of a thing. Like Brian Weiss does all of these. I did it on a CD. It just goes to show you like 15 years ago. But you can literally like there are meditations that you can do. Like you can just go into that state and you can remember and connect to like past lives. And usually it's, meditation, it brings you to kind of some space and you tap into well, it's really cool. Yes, the short answer.
Or you can just book a session with Jodi. She's so good, and then she just
I don't.
kind
Yeah,
of tells you the whole thing.
but you're clear. Like okay. So here's the other thing, Julie, with the past life thing. Like, so Tila, I think is really good at being specific. Specific. Like you have these past lives. This is the story. This is the exact story. Like my thing in the beginning years ago, I was focused on the story, and then I started moving into the patterns because what I learned was it's a pattern. It's like actually all these patterns you keep repeating over and over, and all of the work, Tila, I think that we do together, like the intention around past lives is also to look at the patterns, the relationships, the patterns, our own patterns, our, interpersonal patterns to then clear them and to then establish new, to get soul pieces back or to establish new patterns. So, and the past life stuff is cool, but if you just want regular information, do not come to me. I will not know this was your father in 5 past lives. I do not know that. I do not do that. If you want these straight answers, Tila, you can ask her. Please don't ask me. I don't know. I
Got it.
don't know. I really don't know. So, but Julie, but if you wanted to know, for example, like, and that's one component of a story, right? Like, and especially when people are in relationships and it's like, I don't know why I hate this person, or I don't know why I get into this dynamic of this, whatever it is, or I don't know what this is about. Then you have, the past life, and then you have the story of the past life, and then you have the dynamic or the pattern that also comes up. So that's the goal of that's how I see past lives, is you kind of look at all of these different pieces, and the goal is essentially to kind of gain clarity and then to grow out of a pattern, out of a interpersonal dynamic, out of a relationship, and move on to something else. So that's how I see. Does that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I've spoken to you, so like I know your your
Right.
thing. It's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. So, but I will not give
Just
you
to
answers
clarify.
like 12 past
Got
lives,
it.
sisters. I can't. That stresses me out. I don't know how to do that. Or at this point, that's not my gift. I have other gifts. That's not one of them. I can barely make it to a 2 o'clock Zoom. I can't even tell you what's going on at 12 past lives. Like, so, okay, let's see.
Okay, we were talking about to Rebecca,
Rebecca. Yeah.
but now her camera's off. I don't know if she's around. Maybe kids. No, yeah, she's here.
Okay.
Just you muted, Rebecca.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
It's good to
Hi.
be here. My little 13-year-old was sent home sick, so she's here. And I said, "Oh, join me for some energy tea time." And she's like, "Sure, bro," but she's not here yet. So I'm gonna just put on a mask and go sit next to her. She's really funny. We went to Zusha the other night, which was so fun, like hanging out on
Wait, so
Hanukkah.
Rebecca, hold on. I just want to be clear. So do you want to so the intention is to find out like the relationships, the past life that you've had
Sure, yeah. I mean, however if you think you
Yeah.
know what to do. You guys are
What do
intuitive.
you think? What do you
Let
look
me see. With a 13-year-old daughter.
Yeah, it's me and my 13-year-old daughter home right
Yeah,
now.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
I'll sit next to her if you want. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
No need.
All right.
I mean, unless other people want to see a 13-year-old daughter. You know, I have my
You
own
can have it.
13-year-old daughter too. But
It's very special, right? These
it
13-year-olds.
is. It is. It is.
So 8 past lives,
8?
always
Wow.
been, always been mother-daughter.
She ever mind?
Yeah. So it's sometimes,
Yeah.
like we say, the world is round. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're on the bottom. So so you've had a few past lives as a mother-daughter, like you've been flipping roles.
Yes.
So and sometimes you seem to forget that in your dynamic. So it's also that flip role, especially she seems to forget it. So she'll sometimes treat you like like she was the mother. And that goes with the age also. So it's the attitude, the age, and the past lives. So it's
Oh
the
boy,
whole
it's
thing.
like a triple whammy. It's
Yeah.
oh boy. So is there anything that we're looking at, anything that can clear, help, any understanding, any message, any
Let's see.
thing you're working
I
on?
see you need to do that.
Oh, so annoying.
You
Okay.
can do it. You can do it, Jodi.
I know. I'm just like, oh, I love watching it. I love hearing it. One day I have to watch my own tea time. You know, one day tea time's just gonna be your thing. I'm gonna be like, okay, go ahead. Okay, so let's see. So the thing is, for her, okay, this is what I hear. There's some theme around responsibility. I actually feel something in my throat.
She raises
It's
her
the
voice.
it's the daughters. It's the daughters
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So
So
this is your daughter talking about
yeah.
responsibility. So I'm like taking on this role that she's like, you have to learn responsibility. And I actually feel in my back and I feel in my throat and I feel like all over.
Because the back is the lack of support. She feels unsupported because she feels that sorry, Rebecca, but she feels that you're not taking enough responsibility. So she feels unsupported and she also feels unheard. Now, the thing is that you actually are taking responsibility, but because of like past life experiences, doesn't feel that she's getting the support she requires. And she just blames it on you because it's convenient, not because she really thinks that you're the problem, but it's just easy to blame it on you.
Right.
So
So I think that Rebecca, what's important for you is to understand that she can be in a very intense, like as she's coming to me in my head, she's being very clear and demonstrative, loud. I don't know,
Yeah,
choose a
it is
word.
loud.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And so you actually need to understand that one of the reasons why is that she needs, just as she is, she needs that level of support and she needs that level of awareness, recognition, not even attention. She just needs you to be strong. So, as she's strong, she actually is forcing you as a result to be strong and to take more responsibility. And while that might not be your nature, this is actually an agreement that you both have, which is the way that you can be the mother and you take on more responsibility and you show up more because she's louder and she actually needs that. So she's teaching you responsibility by you being her daughter, which is a motherly thing to do in a daughter role. It's flipped, but here we are. So it's actually a lesson that you're learning, which is around how strong you need to be as a mother in order to support a strong-willed,
and
determined.
that's a good example, by the way, of a soul contract that cannot be cleared, because we have soul contracts, which are agreements that people make on a soul level in order to grow. And many times we'll clear those soul contracts because they stop serving you. But in this case, that soul contract is there and it's serving you, so it can't be cleared yet.
So
And it could probably never be cleared because she's always my daughter, right? I'll never.
No, but the thing is, but this demanding and
Team.
forcing you to become
Yeah.
responsible, then once you actually step into that role, and it's a journey, so it's constantly stepping into that role. She grows, you grow, but there will come a time when that soul contract can be released and the dynamic will change.
yeah.
More or
Okay.
less to the time when she becomes a mother herself. So
Yeah, more or less. I could imagine it. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
But that's okay. In the meantime, you're growing, you're having fun, you're learning about yourself. The whole thing is a journey, and
Yes.
that's what we always say, and what we want to remind ourselves is that it's always a journey.
It's always a
Always
journey.
a journey, and we're all here to support each other, which is the best part. Is it's all about the support. And so like this group and this tea time and all the things that we do ultimately is also supposed to remind you that we're on a journey. Even this moment, it's not just this life journey, it's a whole lives of journeys to allow us to heal and to grow and to expand and to develop, and we have support of each other along the way, which that's the intention. And so we all, the goal is for all of us as women to support each other and to help us and to know that you're not alone. That mother-daughter theme, it exists for many other mother-daughters who have strong-willed daughters and mothers who want, like, these dynamics come up because it's so important. And we do tea time and we do different types of groups and different types of things because so often we feel like we're alone and there isn't enough metaphysical magic, which shows us that actually, like, you're not alone and we're part of something bigger and something more incredible, and it's okay. And this is all a part of the journey. And that's the magic. And that's the magic of the universe.
That's so good. That's so good. There's something so interesting because just as I was getting on the Zoom, she said, Mommy, you have to choose my senior portrait. She took, like, I don't know, 30 pictures for the school with the photographer at school. And out of 30, 3 of them, she was smiling. And I happened to love the ones with her smiling. And I said, oh, yeah, choose one of the ones of you smiling. And she's like, no way. I'm not choosing one of the ones of you smiling. And it just connects to her, I guess the strong-willed, like, she looks kind of tough in the non-smiling ones, but she likes that. To me, I'm like, oh, smile and look, friendly. But she likes when she's, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a whole other thing that we're not going to go there.
Yeah,
But it's a whole thing.
But thank you so much, Rebecca. So
Thank you, you guys. Happy Hanukkah. Thank you.
Hanukkah. So let's take. I think Jacqueline and Shirley. Shirley was here in the beginning, and
Yeah,
so
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, Shirley.
Oh, great.
Okay, so let's.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Wait, let's see your faces. Okay, hold
Sure.
on. Okay, let me.
Hi, Jodi. Hi, Tehilla.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you guys. Shirley's a dear friend,
Yes.
and so she knows all about you. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, sweetheart.
Isn't this fun to see, like, your friend on a Zoom with other people? It's like the best. Okay, so let's okay, so Tehilla, do you wanna?
Yeah, let's start. Okay. 7 past lives.
Wow.
As all these different things, you've got mother, daughter, both of you were once the mother, once the daughter, you were friends, you were sisters, you were like, it's like you've actually experienced so many close relationships with each other in different capacities.
That's beautiful.
7 past lives we've had together and different types of relationships.
Yeah, exactly. And one time you were the mother and she was the daughter, one time she was the mother and you were the daughter. You also have sisters, cousins, like it's like lots of, close relationships. And this is the first time that you're friends. So that's also, that's a repeat of that other pattern also. So, Jodi.
Yeah, no, so the friend thing, remember, the friend thing is all about how you can, because so much, you have not exhausted, like you've examined and looked at those dynamics between a mother, like the family dynamics so well. And the amazing thing about being a family with somebody is that you get to really understand them on such a deep level. So it's almost like when you talk about people in your family now, even though you're not sisters and you're not mother daughter, it's like you have this wealth, this whole background to fall back. Oh, you know what that's like. Yes, I know what that's like, because you do know what that's like. because you've actually experienced those dynamics together. So you can actually empathize on such a deep level with each other and feel held and supported with each other because you've experienced these dynamics together. So you feel held and safe and heard and validated and loved in a sense because you've had those relationships together where you've experienced these deep familial connections in the past. And I almost wonder, let's look at
But
something.
the idea is that also there isn't such a big distance like there was with like Lauren and Julie, but there's a distance enough so you can give perspective, because if you are in the same family, you'd be like enmeshed and in it together. But now there's just enough distance to receive that support and perspective from someone who's looking at you from the outside. So that's really good, because you're both of you have this soul contract of being like this support, because the families are complicated, both of them, and you're like the steady kind of anchor for each other outside of like this kind of stormy situation for both of you.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Thank you.
I also wanted, if you can possibly, it would help me a lot, do with my husband, Albert, and me.
Well, I think we're just looking now at family, at like, sisters or women like relationships.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going into that. I'm just hearing we're not going into that one now.
Okay, no.
And that can be another time or where we can discuss that. But this space and this time, and what's amazing is that you each have different insights. And this is the thing I wanted to share, is like you each see things from a very different perspective. Like Shirley, you have like insights. You're able to see things on Jacqueline that Jacqueline might not see in herself or with herself. And Jacqueline, you can provide a different type of perspective and a different type of understanding. So you're actually complementary in a sense. Like you actually are able to point things out to each other and see things that are unique to each other and provide different types of emotional support. So it actually fills in the gaps within each other as well, which is really, really beautiful to have a friendship like that and a relationship like that. So I'm so happy that you both came on and that I get to share.
It's amazing.
Thank you for sharing that. And when you look at each other now, you might know that, and you might have a different sense of understanding and resonance with each other because you've had so many of those experiences together. You'll know on such a deep level, you understand each other. So
and you can relax into that,
Exactly.
you can relax into your relationship even more.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Oh, he knows what I'm talking about.
So is this being as our soul contract is to be of support with one another in this lifetime? Is that what it is between Jacqueline and I?
One of the soul contracts. You've got so many, but
Together we have so many.
Yeah, you have so many agreements between you. It could be even like agreements can be even small agreements to a specific situations. Like I will be this way for you, you will be this way for me. So you have like a whole range of soul contracts, and I see that they're actually all serving you, and none of them need to be cleared.
They're all serving us. Are you able to identify what other ones we have?
I don't see there's a need. I don't see that there's a need to, because they're all
just
serving you.
curiosity.
So you know, if it's not broken, you don't fix it. So if it's not, they're serving you, it works, it's great. We don't have to go into that.
Okay.
Great.
That's very heartwarming to hear. I mean, Shirley was always that for me, but now it's even more, trustworthy.
Yeah.
So happy we could validate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you both. Nice seeing you both. All three of you.
Seeing you. So let's see. Do we have anybody? I think I don't know if there's anybody.
I think we're time-wise, we're like
time-wise. I think Jesse, do you have a question?
What happens, and this is bizarre, when they're like deceased and they're here in spirit, but we're not sure how to connect. And now Tehilla may be like, no, too deep for right now.
a whole new tea time. Maybe we can do tea time about that. That's a great idea.
That's a great idea. That's a great teaser for not next week because I'm going to be traveling to San Diego, but maybe the following, no, not the following week because I'm going to be on the plane back. I think, but I think that that's a great thing, and also, you know, the intention. So thanks, Jesse, for bringing that up. And what we envisioned, not just tea time, but this soul connection piece is really important and it's really powerful. So if you have other people in your life who you feel like you want to know your connection with them or to what capacity or things like that. I mean, this is our idea is essentially like oneness and connection and recognize and then allowing you to feel that you're not alone and you don't have to live life alone and there is no actual aloneness and we've all been together before and we're here to help each other grow. And so you know, there's so many different
and the universe has like scattered in your life all these people that can provide you with so much support.
Yeah. So the more, yeah. So the more, I mean, I don't know, there's so many different ways, like we talk about this all the time to get people to connect. Either maybe we do this tea time or in the subscription group or in the Passion Project group, or if you know other people, really the best way is if you want to get friends of yours to connect and to find out more and you feel a soul sister connection, it's probably that you want to bring them into the community. And no woman wants to feel alone and every woman wants to feel a part of something. And the whole intention of what we're doing is actually to get people to feel connected and not crazy and aligned and all of these things so that they feel supported and loved. And once you feel that way, you then have the strength and the courage and the clarity and the ability and all of these different things to move forward in your life and share your light with everybody else. So well, if you're not, you know, so hopefully you can get the link for those things or join those different memberships because that's really the intention of what we're doing is actually to create a whole, like a vibe. We're essentially growing a vibration of people, really.
And we want to unveil the magic. I keep repeating this, but we want to unveil the magic. So it's like you have all these women and suddenly we're unveiling the magic. You see how, you know, this one from a past life and the other one from in between lives, and you have the soul contract with this one and that one. And it's just so great to live your life knowing that, you know, you have so many women who know you on such deep levels and can provide you with so much support.
Yeah. So now, you know, it's on Live the Passion Project, which yay, we have this great website.
Which is actually spat blood.
Yeah. Oh my God. Developing that website. Oh God. And those programs and those things, it's a labor of love, right?
Yeah.
But
just like raising kids, labor of love.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. But anyway, so it's on that website, or you can reach out to us for any of the different things. We're so grateful. Anything else? Thanks so much for being here. Thank you everybody for being here. Because the more people are here and the more you invite other people here, the more the space grows and the vibe grows and the whole group grows. So we want to thank you. And thank you. Anything else? I don't think so. But we're great with time. See, it's 3:00.
Yeah.
It's so impressive. So,
happy Hanukkah. You guys are awesome. Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, happy Hanukkah.
Yes, take care. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting with you, Jodi and Tehilla. Nice meeting you both.
Thank you.